Welcome back to another beautiful day at Tom Dobie Mower Repair. Welcome back to Tom's Garage. Kind of a gloomy kind of a day. Let's look out there and look. Ooh, sprinkly rain. A little sprinkly. It ought to rain today and I think tomorrow. But today we have got something in the shop I don't see much of. I know one particular person's kind of fond of this tractor. I worked on this tractor a couple of years ago and I don't remember what I did to it, but he brought it back and the blade belt come off. Luckily the belt wasn't hurt and the tension spring wasn't missing. And I had to figure this thing out for myself because there are no YouTube videos. I looked on forums. This is a strange little tractor. Here it is. Ooh. STX30. I know Ken Small Engines loves this little tractor. It's a great little tractor. It's got the little Kohler command engine on it. It runs like a sewing machine. It really does. I don't know. No, it's not hydrostatic, but it is got an electric PTO. And the problem is there is no videos that I could find that would show you the belt routing. It is a strange little setup here. Let's see if I can, let me get my knee pad and I'm gonna have to kneel down. All right, let's see here. This, when he brought it to me, this spring right there was just hooked here, but it was just hanging off here. The belt, of course, was off the PTO. There's no belt fingers or nothing around that. It's constant pressure because it's electric PTO. There's no disengaging lever or nothing like that. It should never have slack. That belt was all curled up back there where all those pulleys are. And I had to figure out how this belt goes on. And boy, I tell you, I think I got it right. I actually cranked it up and ran it. Engaged it, everything seems good. But there just ain't no videos anywhere. No diagrams, you can't find diagrams on this thing anywhere. No belt routing. There's no stickers on it or nothing. I think it's been repainted. It looks like it has, but here is how the belt routing goes. It comes off the electric PTO right there, that pulley. And when the engine is running, this is turning, looking down at the top of the engine, this is turning clockwise, okay? And then it comes, watch your spindle there. When you spin that, the spindle is turning clockwise. That makes the blade spin in the proper direction, you know, the cutting edge forward. But, let's see. This belt actually crosses itself right before the spindle pulley up top. So when this belt comes off the PTO pulley, I'm looking at the back side because that's, it comes forward here. The first place that belt is going to come to is this small tension, spring-loaded tension pulley right there. Now the back side of the belt is going to go around that because this is a flat idler pulley. See, now this spindle pulley is V-shaped, so you know the V side of the belt's going to go around that. So when this comes off the PTO pulley, it's going to go around this one. I'm going to take my camera off the tripod and I'm going to shove it in there. Okay. It goes around that pulley. Okay. And it's going to come right back around, and the V side is going to go around the blade spindle pulley. Okay. And then when it does that, it's going to come off the other side of the blade spindle pulley. And that other little stationary idle pulley back there at a, looks like it's about a 30-degree angle, The V side of the belt is going to go around that. Okay? It's going to come off of that, and it's going to come right back, cross back over itself, right back to this side of the PTO pulley. So that's how that goes. And I really hope this helps out some folks in the future. This is a pretty old tractor. I don't know how old it is, but looking at some of the thread forums, they're pretty old. Pretty old questions people ask on these forums. And I have yet to see anybody that will do a video or has a diagram or found a diagram from John Deere or anybody that shows exactly how this belt is routed. Now this is the spring-loaded idler pulley here. This is what will hold tension on this belt. I'll pull on the belt. Now this thing is kind of weird. This was hard to figure out. To take this belt off, if you're going to replace the belt, just grab this and just spin it around like that. And this spring comes off. See, that's just like it was when he brought it to me. So evidently he must have hit a stick, or he must have buried it in tall grass or something to make that pulley jump real hard and make this flip around. It just holds itself on its own tension. Because I had to look and really investigate. I could see marks on there where the spring was hooked. Well, that was the first piece of evidence. And then I noticed this cutout. It was the perfect shape of that spring. And I could see that little spot wore right there. So that tells me that, and this cutout, you know, was obviously where the spring went. I'm just glad the spring wasn't missing. I'm gonna do this one-handed. So all you do is you hook it on there like that. Okay. And then you just take it and it feels like it's gonna slip and knock your teeth out, but it's not. It just holds itself right on its own. And you can see where that has been rubbing, that spring right there. That's why that little spots wore off in that paint. But this is the video I wanted to do on the STX30, the 30-inch. It's got one big blade, and this one has got the yellow deck. That tells me it's the 30. I think the 38 may also come in a yellow deck too, but the 38 is completely different. It's got two blade spindles, and it's different. It is different. So let's walk around to the other side and check it out. It's a neat little tractor. It's a small tractor. It's got the grass catcher on it. Okay, this is the other side here. It comes over there. It crosses itself right there. I can get the camera out of the way of the flashlight. Yeah, there we go. Get you a good look at that. That is exactly how the belt is routed. Goes around there, back up to the PTO. But all the pulleys feel good. All the bearings in the idler pulleys are good. The bearings in the spindle pulley, spindle shaft bearings feel good. STX30. Strange looking little tractor. Ain't got no air vents or nothing cut in the front of it. So what I'm going to do is crank this thing up and engage the blades and let y'all watch. Hang loose. Well, there it is, guys. That is the STX30 John Deere single blade deck belt routing. I appreciate you guys watching the video. I hope it helps out a lot of people because there's nothing else on the internet about this thing. So as always, guys, y'all be real good.